Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got did it, go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, pin out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys. 13 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but yeah, these guys came to play.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Penix going to throw right away. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On third down, Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
On the play fake, Dak. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open man down the field is Turpin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34.
Yeah, Billy's 26.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's in. What a try. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Going now, Penix on first down. He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Dak can throw it here on first down. On the run to the right. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. Play fake. Prescott forced to his right. Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Edgerrin Cooper. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Play action now. Prescott exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Have the 60. Have the 60. Warrior 70. Roll. Motion. Don't take off.
From the gun, here is Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. Raheem Morris now will send out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Pistol now for Prescott. Rolling right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here comes 2nd and 4. First carry out for Jaden Blue. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that leg behind the line. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50. 20.
Prescott. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Oh, a loose football. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Hey, kill. All right, hey. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 47. Hey, 47. 46.
2nd down. Prescott escaping to his left. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Another run here for Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
That's a gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun, it's Penix. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3. Again, it's Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll come up to third and 3.
It's third down and 4.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go!
To throw is Penix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. The drive begins with a run by Williams. From up and down, just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Go play action. It's Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 46. Here's second down and 3.
26.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. And he's going to wind up taking it all the way into the end zone. But it's all going to be for naught. There's a penalty flag way back downfield.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Dak. Forced out wide. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On the play fake, Dak. They put Pickens in motion. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Not fun here. Third and a lot.
Here we go. Going to 54. Here we go. Going to 54. Why here?
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready? Rocco 80. 60.
They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On first and 10, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 24.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
4 yards.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, here's Penix. And that ball is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Chop 60, chop 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Bronco 80. Slam, slam. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Yeah! Hey, deploying.
They put Pickens in motion. On play action, here's Dak. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. To the air again, Prescott. He's got it! Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. They continue to